A Dearborn Heights City Councilman was in court today facing a home invasion charge. Back in December, prosecutors say that Councilman Raymond Muscat and his neighbor got into a fight over newspapers. Police say that Muscat caught his neighbor dumping old newspapers in his yard, and he then stormed into the neighbor's home and a fight broke out. Both men were arrested. Today, Muscat was released on a $1,000 bond. His neighbor will be arraigned at a later date. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un is headed back home after directing some harsh criticism at Washington here in the U.S. during his first summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Let's get to Keir Simmons with the very latest.
Kim Jong-un has left Vladivostok amid more pomp and ceremony, but the warm atmosphere is somewhat colder after those reports that North Korea demanded $2 million for the hospital care for Otto Warmbier before they were prepared to release him. Of course, the University of Virginia student was ultimately released in a coma and died sometime afterwards.
There was no money paid. There was a fake news report that money was paid. I haven't paid money for any hostage.
It's going to make it harder for trust to be built, exactly the kind of trust that President Putin said would be needed in order for there to be a deal between President Trump and Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un, at the same time, giving an interview to his own state media, saying that it would depend on the U.S. whether that deal could be done, and the United States had until the end of the year to do a deal. So ultimately, after this summit that was presented as showing some promise, turns out to perhaps be showing less promise. Keir Simmons, NBC News, Vladivostok, Russia.